The NBA just revealed a new lottery rule that helps Utah, and it kind of screws the Grizzlies. Let's talk about it. It's the Hoops Nerd Show. All right, guys, like always, like the video, subscribe to the channel if you're new here. I would appreciate it. And hit the bell so you know when the videos go live. All right, so I wrote about this on SLC Dunk. You can get a little bit more in-depth outline of this there. You can also go to Kevin O'Connor's article about this. He did a great job writing this up. Just to make this more clear and concise so you can understand what is going on, the NBA is looking at a new 3-2-1 lottery rule that will change how the lottery goes. It flattens the odds almost completely. There's a few different changes. The bottom three actually has less likelihood to win the lottery than picks 4 through 10. And then you actually have all 16 teams being picked equal, well, not equally, but can all win the number one pick in these new lottery rules. Go look it up. It's the 3-2-1 lottery rules, and you can get an in-depth look at that. But one of the new rules that's being revealed, you know, you have these rules, there's lots of little stipulations that have to be worked out. And one of them, to fix the issue that happened with the San Antonio Spurs getting 3 top 4 picks in 3 consecutive seasons, is they are removing win streaks in the lottery. So if you win the number 1 pick, you cannot win the number 1 pick 2 years in a row. Seems reasonable enough. But what they're also doing is that no team can pick in the top 5 in 3 consecutive drafts to fix the Spurs rule. And it makes sense. But one thing the league is doing is they are making this retroactive to 2025. So streaks that happen from 2025 on can't happen. The reason for that is so the Washington Wizards can't win the number 1 pick again next year or get 3 top 5 picks in a row. They don't want to give an unfair advantage to the Washington Wizards. Now, in vintage Adam Silver fashion, he's just kind of ignoring the elephant in the room. The San Antonio Spurs got an advantage, but no one seemed to care that much when they won 3 in a row, and that included Victor Wembanyama. So he's trying to hurt the Wizards, and I guess the Jazz too. For Utah, probably not going to affect much because they are going to be very good next year. Now, how does this screw the Grizzlies? Well, Utah traded next year's pick that they have, the swap rights. We could get into the details. Basically, Utah gives the best of those 3 picks between Utah, the Cavs, and the Wolves to the Grizzlies. I believe Utah still gets the 2nd or 3rd best, but we're not going to dive too much into that. But the Grizzlies do get the best pick of that next year. The problem is because you go back to 2025 retroactively, even though Utah lost the lottery when they got Ace Bailey, fell to 5th, and they got the 2nd pick this year, that's a problem for the Grizzlies with this new system because that means the Jazz pick next year can't be top 5, so the Grizzlies would just lose it. I believe that it goes to the next position available, which is pick number 6. So that means the Grizzlies at best could get a number 6 pick from Utah, if not at all. And so that's a problem. The Grizzlies get at best a number 6 pick from the Utah Jazz. Let's say things go terrible for Utah. They fall, and somehow with these new lottery rules, the ping pong balls go in the Jazz way. If they go to number 1, let's say Utah has a terrible season, injuries, knock on wood that doesn't happen. But let's say it's a tragedy. They somehow win the number 1 pick, the Grizzlies would not get it. And not only would they not get the number 1 pick, they would not get top 5. It would fall to 6 because of these consecutive streaks. Pretty crazy turn of events for the Grizzlies. I'd be bummed if I'm a Grizzlies fan. If I'm a Jazz fan, I'm like, ha ha. No, darn it. That's certainly terrible for you guys. Oh, crud. they'll, but in reality, I don't think the Grizzlies have to worry too much. The Jazz are going to be very good next year and have so much depth that they're not even going to be in the lottery anyways. Now, there is a little bit of a worry if you're Utah. Let's say you want to make a trade to another team at some point. Utah needs to be good for at least a couple seasons in a row, right? If you have a team that knows that Utah's been, if let's say Utah things go badly next season and this scenario happened, another team isn't going to want to trade with Utah. Although I think even in that scenario, if Utah falls to 6, then another team knows that those rules would keep Utah from being bought. They would be able to make a trade with Utah anyway. So in reality, this only helps Utah. They could make a trade with another team and make it unprotected, and they'd be fine. Another team's going to be fine to do that because it could potentially be a top 5 pick. Again, this really just screws the Grizzlies specifically. So I'm sorry, Grizzlies fans. I truly care a lot. I feel bad. I am worried about you. This would make me so sad if this happened to you. Finally, an Adam Silver rule that doesn't hurt us but hurts them, right? It's okay. It's all going to work out just fine, right? For the Grizzlies. For Utah, things have worked out perfectly. Really, the optics just get improved. That Jaren Jackson Jr. trade looks even better. Utah knows that we're not giving up much at all for Jaren Jackson Jr. Pretty great. I love it. Guys, like the video, subscribe to the channel. I don't know if I explained that perfectly. If you want a more in-depth look, go to Kevin O'Connor's article, go to SLC Dunk. I put the important quotes there to read about it. Guys, like the video, subscribe to the channel. I will talk to you next time.